My child, tonight you will not sleep under fear, you will sleep under my covering. Before your head touches the pillow, I want you to know this. I am here, not watching from a distance, not waiting until morning. I am near you right now, in this room, in the quiet, in the stillness that makes your thoughts feel louder, and I see what you're carrying. I see the racing mind that won't slow down the moment the lights go off. I see you replaying that conversation, rewriting what you wish you had said, wondering how it sounded, wondering what they meant, wondering if you are safe, if you are loved, if you are enough. I see the sudden dread that arrives without warning, like a wave in the dark. I see the fear you hold for your family, the fear for your children, the fear for the one you cannot protect from every outcome. The fear of the phone ringing with bad news, the fear of tomorrow demanding what you don't feel you have. I see the fear of the unknown, the bills, the diagnosis, the decision, the unanswered question. I see the loneliness that can settle in a quiet room when everyone else is asleep and your heart feels like it is keeping watch all by itself. And I am telling you, this moment is not an accident. You are hearing this right now because I am inviting you into rest as part of your healing. You have been strong for so long, holding yourself together through the day, smiling when your soul felt tired, staying busy so you didn't have to feel what rises when it gets quiet. But you do not have to perform to deserve peace. You do not have to earn my protection. Come closer, even if all you can offer me tonight is a weary breath and a trembling yes. Breathe, my child. Slow down. Unclench your jaw. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands open. You have been gripping what you were never meant to hold. Peace, be still. Let the room change. Let the air settle. Let your heartbeat hear my voice louder than your what-ifs. I am your refuge. I am your keeper. I am your covering. If you want to receive this protection tonight, tap like as a simple act of agreement and remain with me. Stay to the end for the closing prayer and let your heart quietly participate as I speak peace over your mind and your home. You are not alone in the dark. I do not leave you when the house gets quiet. I stand watch over you, and tonight you will rest. My child, listen to me closely. You are not weak because your mind keeps moving when the lights go out. There is nothing wrong with you because you think too much. You have been carrying too much. You have been holding tomorrow in your chest, trying to solve what has not arrived yet, trying to rehearse every outcome so you won't be surprised, trying to stay alert so nothing can hurt you again. But fear is not proof that you are failing. Fear is an invitation to come closer, an invitation to surrender, an invitation to let me do what only I can do. I know the night thoughts that visit you when the world gets quiet, the ones you don't say out loud, the ones you scroll past, distract past, push down all day, and then they rise the moment your head meets the pillow. I know the what if that tightens your stomach. I know the picture your mind keeps painting of worst-case scenarios. I know the questions you cannot answer, the responsibilities you cannot put down, the people you love that you cannot control. And I am not disappointed in you for feeling it. I am gentle with you. I am near. I am calling you out of shame and into rest. My word says, cast all your cares on me because I care for you. Not some of them, not the small ones only, all of them. So tonight, do not wrestle alone. Do not punish yourself for being human. Bring me the night thoughts. Bring me the worry that keeps tapping on your mind like a restless hand on a door. Bring me the heaviness that makes you feel like you have to stay awake to stay safe. And now, one by one, place them into my hands. Place your family into my hands. Place your children, your parents, the people you cannot protect from every outcome. Place them into my hands. Place your health into my hands. The symptoms you've been monitoring, the appointment you're waiting for, the ache you can't explain. Place your finances into my hands. The bills, the deadlines, the needs you've been stretching to cover. Place tomorrow into my hands the meeting, the decision, the conversation, the unknown. Place the one thing you cannot control into my hands, the thing you keep circling back to, the thing you keep trying to fix with worry. Let it leave your chest. Let it leave your shoulders. Let it leave your jaw. Cast it on me. You were never meant to be your own protector. You were never meant to be your own savior, your own solution, your own night watchman. Let me carry what you were never meant to. I do not ask you to deny what you feel. I ask you to release what you cannot hold. I care for you deeply, personally, completely. I care about what keeps you awake, I care about what you cannot change tonight. So loosen your grip, my child. Let your thoughts come down from the ledge. Let your heart come home. This fear is not your verdict. It is your doorway. Walk through it with me and rest. Now listen, my child, because I will not leave you with a feeling. I will anchor you with my word. When your mind tries to rise again and retrieve the burdens you just released, I want you to remember what I have spoken over you. Psalm 4 says, "In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety." Not because everything is solved, not because every question has an answer by morning, but because I am the one who makes you dwell in safety. You are not making yourself safe tonight. I am. So stop striving in the dark. Stop negotiating with your thoughts. You don't have to solve tonight. You don't have to replay, recheck, rehearse, or brace yourself for what-ifs. Breathe in slowly. My child, let your chest rise without hurry. Hold it for a moment. And breathe out longer than you breathed in. Let your body receive what your spirit has been reaching for. Let your shoulders soften. Let your tongue rest in your mouth. Let your hands unclench. You have been living like peace is something you must earn with vigilance. But peace is a gift I give when you release control into my care. My word does not say, "In exhaustion, I will lie down." My word does not say, "In fear, I will lie down." It says, "In peace." And that peace is not the absence of problems. It is the presence of your God. Safety is not the world finally becoming predictable. Safety is me guarding your heart and your mind while you sleep. Safety is my hand on what you cannot reach. Safety is my authority over what tries to touch you. Even now, while you are listening, I am surrounding you with my protection, settling your thoughts, quieting the noise inside you. Hear me and let it go deeper than your anxiety. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to stop scanning the shadows. You are allowed to lay your head down without punishment, without apology, without one more round of mental labor. In peace you will lie down and sleep, for I alone make you dwell in safety, not you and your planning, not you and your overthinking, not you and your constant readiness, me alone. I am near, I am guarding, I am holding you. I am near when the room is quiet and your heart feels loud. I am guarding what you love. I am holding what you cannot carry. So lie down, my child, and let your breathing become a yes. Let your mind come into agreement with my word. Let your home be covered with my peace. And as you close your eyes, you will not be haunted by what-ifs. You will be kept by the Lord who makes you dwell in safety. My child, as you lie there in the quiet, I want you to hear what my word has already spoken over the kind of darkness you are facing. Psalm 23 says, "Even though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you." Not if you avoid the valley, not if you outrun it, not if you pretend it isn't there, even though you walk through it. That means this place you are in tonight is not proof that I have left you. It is proof that you are passing through, and I am not letting you pass through alone. And do not think I only mean a valley with dramatic names. I mean the modern valleys too, the ones that show up when the lights go out, the sudden spike of panic that makes your chest tighten, the memory of bad news that comes back at midnight like it just happened, the loneliness that presses on you when everyone else is asleep, the grief that waits until the room is quiet to speak, the nightmares that try to reopen old wounds, the ache you don't talk about because you don't want to burden anyone, the private sorrow you've learned to swallow, the fear that if you stop holding yourself together, you will fall apart. My child, I see it. I am not startled by it, and I am not far from you in it. Listen to me. You will fear no evil, not because the valley is pleasant, and not because you have suddenly become strong enough to handle it. You will fear no evil, because I am with you. My presence is not a theory, it is your covering. My presence is not an idea, it is a shield around your mind. My presence is not only for daylight prayers, it is for midnight breaths. You are not alone in this room. I am here, closer than the thoughts that accuse you, nearer than the shadows that try to intimidate you, steadier than the pounding of your heart. And my word says, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. My child, understand this. I do not just soothe you, I defend you. I do not just whisper comfort, I bring authority. The rod is my protection, what pushes back what tries to harm you. The staff is my guidance, what pulls you back when your mind wanders into danger, what directs your steps when you cannot see the next one. I correct what would lead you into fear. I guard what would try to enter your home through worry. I stand at the doorway of your thoughts and I say, no farther. So breathe again and let this settle where you have been bracing. The valley is real, but it is not final. The shadow is loud, but it is not Lord. I am with you. And because I am with you, you can rest tonight, not because everything around you has changed, but because the one who keeps you has not moved. Lie down, my child. Let my presence be the reason your body releases. Let my nearness be the reason your mind grows quiet. You are passing through, and I am holding you the whole way. Now, my child, let my presence become more than a comfort to you. Let it become a shelter you can live inside, because there are nights when you don't only need reassurance, you need covering. There are nights when the mind feels like a battlefield, when the room feels heavy, when you sense opposition you cannot explain, when sleep feels like a doorway you are afraid to walk through. And I am telling you, I did not leave you unprotected. I gave you a psalm for this. I gave you a refuge for this. I gave you words that build a wall around your rest. Psalm 91 is a covering psalm. It is the shelter for the hours you cannot control. It says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Under my shadow, my child, not beside it, not near it. Under it, it says, "I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust." Hear me say it over you now, slowly, firmly, kindly. I am your refuge. I am your shield. I am your strong tower. I am your hiding place. I am your fortress, and you are not exposed tonight. And my word does not ignore the things that try to frighten you. It names them. It says you will not fear the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day. My child, I know what your terror by night looks like. I know the nightmare that snaps you awake with your heart racing. I know the intrusive thought that slides in the moment the lights go out. I know the anxiety spiral that starts with one small worry and becomes a flood. I know the heaviness that tries to sit on your chest and whisper that you are not safe. I know the spiritual oppression that tries to intimidate you when you are most tired. But hear me, nothing gets to you without passing through me. No whisper, no shadow, no assignment of fear, no lying voice has authority over a child who is under my wings. For He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. That is not poetry to me. That is promise. I cover your mind when it tries to run. I cover your room when it feels too quiet. I cover your home when you feel responsible for every sound and every outcome. I post my peace at your door. I station my angels around you. I put my hand on what concerns you so you can put your head down. You are covered, not careless. You are protected, not pretending. Trouble may exist in this world, but it does not rule you, and it does not overrule me. So settle, my child. Let your body unclench under this truth. Dwell here under the shadow of the Almighty. Stay under my wings. And as you do, the night will not take you. It will pass over you, and you will rest in the refuge of your God. My child, I know what you do when the room goes quiet. You listen for every sound. You track every creak, every shift of the air, every little change that feels like it could become danger. You keep your mind awake on purpose, not because you enjoy it, but because somewhere along the way you learned that staying alert might prevent pain. You rehearse tomorrow so you won't be caught off guard. You revisit yesterday so you can make sense of what hurt you. You scan the shadows of possibility, thinking, if I stay ready, I will stay safe. But listen to me, that kind of vigilance is exhausting you. It is draining your strength, tightening your chest, and stealing the very rest your body needs to heal. You do not have to guard the door tonight. Loosen your grip, stop scanning for danger, stop making your peace dependent on your ability to predict what could go wrong. I did not create you to be your own night watchman. I did not ask you to keep watch over every outcome, every person, every moment, as if your worry is what holds the world together. My child, your love is real, your responsibility is real, your desire to protect is real, but your control is not your covering. I am. So let me stand watch. Let me take the post you have been holding with trembling hands. Let me be the one who keeps the house when you lay down. I am not only present, I am capable. I am not only near, I am strong. And I am telling you, tonight is not the night you collapse under the weight of trying to manage what you cannot manage. Tonight is the night you release. Now do this with me, slowly, practically, on purpose. In your heart, place the locks into my hands. Place the windows into my hands. Place the corners of your room into my hands. Place the hallway, the living room, the front door, place it into my hands. Place your children into my hands. The ones asleep down the hall, the ones far away, the ones you cannot reach with your arms, but you have been reaching for with your worry. Place your family into my hands. Place your body into my hands. Place tomorrow into my hands. The meeting, the decision, the appointment, the conversation, the bill, the unknown. And as you place each thing, breathe and pray a simple prayer that does not strive. Lord, I release it. Lord, I release it. Lord, I release it. Because my word says I give sleep to my beloved, not to my perfect, not to my never anxious, not to my always in control, to my beloved. Rest is not a reward you earn by doing enough. It is part of who you are to me. You are loved, and because you are loved, you are allowed to sleep. You are safe, not because you have checked everything one more time, but because I am here, and I do not slumber, and I do not sleep. So unclench, my child. Let your eyes grow heavy without guilt. Let your thoughts slow without fear. Let your body stop bracing as if peace is fragile. I am your refuge. I am your keeper. I am your covering. And tonight, while you rest, I will stand watch. My child, now that you have released the doors and the windows, the hallway and the future, I want you to hear what has always been true, even when your nerves could not feel it. Help does not come from your hypervigilance. Safety does not come from your sleeplessness. Your covering does not come from you staying alert in the dark. Your help comes from me. My word says in Psalm 121, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Do you hear that? The maker of heaven and earth is the one helping you tonight. Not the fragile strength you've been stretching too thin, not the thoughts that race in circles, not the extra checking, the extra scrolling, the extra rehearsing. I am your help. I am your keeper. And my word says, He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Then it says it again, so your anxious heart cannot argue with it. Behold, He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. My child, I do not get tired. I do not drift off. I do not close my eyes for a moment and hope nothing happens. I am not a man that I should fail you. I am steady. I am present. I am awake over what concerns you. I know the faces you try to protect with your worry. I know the names you whisper when no one is listening, your children, your spouse, your parents, the one far away, the one struggling, the one you cannot reach, but you keep reaching for with your mind. I know the future you keep trying to secure in advance, but you do not have to stay awake to keep them safe. You do not have to keep watch as if you are the only line of defense. I am watching. I am keeping. I am guarding their coming and their going, and yours as well. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. My child, I am close enough to shade you, close enough to cover you where you feel exposed, close enough to stand between you and what would strike fear into your chest. I am at your right hand, the place of strength, the place of action, so you can stop bracing as if you are alone. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. Not for 1 hour, not for one night only, from this time forth. So let your eyes grow heavy without guilt. Let your breathing slow without apology. And if you are receiving this, type, the Lord is my keeper tonight, not to perform, not to prove, but to agree in faith with what I have already spoken. Now be still, my child. I will not sleep so you can. Now, my child, since I have told you I will not sleep, so you can let my peace move from being something you understand into something you feel, because I know you can agree with my word and still have a body that trembles. I know you can believe I am your keeper and still have a mind that tries to run one more lap. So I am not only speaking to your thoughts tonight, I am speaking to your whole being. Peace, be still. Breathe in slowly through your nose, and do not hurry. Hold it gently. Now breathe out, longer than you breathed in. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Let the breath be your yes. Let it be your surrender without effort. And as you exhale, let your forehead soften. Unwrinkle what fear has been tightening. Let your jaw unclench. Stop grinding your tomorrow in your teeth. Drop your shoulders from around your ears. Open your hands. You have been bracing as if rest is dangerous, but you are safe with me. Be still. Settle. And I am speaking to the intrusive thoughts that try to rise the moment it gets quiet. I know how they come, uninvited, insistent, demanding your attention like an alarm that won't turn off. But hear me, not tonight. You will not spiral. You will not rehearse fear. You will not run ahead into outcomes you cannot control. You will not punish yourself with old conversations and imaginary disasters. I cancel the loop. I quiet the noise. I put a boundary around your mind. Peace. Be still. You have been striving to earn what I freely give. You have been trying to think your way into safety, plan your way into peace, control your way into rest. But my peace is not a wage. It is a gift. You do not achieve it, you receive it. So stop fighting the night as if it is your enemy. Stop wrestling your pillow as if you must prove you are strong. My child, strength tonight looks like surrender. Strength tonight looks like letting me hold what you cannot. And my word says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and by surrender, let your requests be made known to me. And then my word promises that my peace, which is greater than what you can explain, will guard your heart and your mind. Do you hear that? My peace stands guard, not you. My peace will watch the doorway of your thoughts. My peace will stand in the hallway of your emotions. My peace will cover you like a blanket you do not have to grip. So receive it now. Let it settle into your chest. Let it slow your heartbeat. Let it loosen the tight place in your stomach. Let it quiet the tremor in your limbs. You are not alone in this room. I am here. I am near. I am keeping you. Be still, my child. Settle. Sleep is coming, not because you forced it, but because I am giving you peace. My child, now that the room has quieted and your breathing has softened, I want you to notice the next thing that tries to rise. It is not always a loud fear. Sometimes it is planning. Sometimes it is problem-solving dressed up as responsibility. Sometimes it is decision fatigue, your mind flipping through tomorrow like pages you cannot stop turning. You are calculating, correcting, preparing, anticipating, editing your life in the dark. You are trying to fix what is not fixable at midnight. You are trying to carry tomorrow in a body that is begging for rest. I see it. I see how you make lists inside your head. I see how you replay conversations you haven't had yet. I see the pressure you put on yourself to know the next step, to choose correctly, to prevent disappointment, to protect everyone you love from outcomes you cannot control. I see the unanswered prayers you keep touching like a sore place, wondering when, wondering how, wondering if I heard you. And I am telling you, tenderly but firmly, you do not have to solve what I am already holding. Listen to my promise, and let it land where your striving lives. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Not when you finally overthink enough. Not when you exhaust yourself into clarity. Not when you control every variable. When the time is right, my child, delay is not denial. Silence is not absence. You are not forgotten in the waiting. I am not late. I am not careless with your life. I am precise. I am loving. I am working in ways you cannot see, and I do not need your anxiety to assist me. This night is not wasted time. This night is holy ground. While you sleep, I work. While you rest, I arrange. While your eyes close, I open doors you cannot force. I soften hearts you cannot change. I align details you cannot coordinate. I protect what you cannot patrol. I give wisdom for tomorrow at the right moment, not in the panic of midnight. I am the God who goes before you, and I am the God who stays with you. So now, do not argue with me. Do not bargain for one more hour of mental labor. Come into agreement with my care. Say it slowly in your spirit, and let it be a decisive surrender. Tonight, I release the timeline. I release the outcome. I release the need to understand. I release the pressure to have it all figured out. I release the fear of what's next. I release the burden of fixing tomorrow. I place it into your hands, Lord. I place it into your hands. Rest, my child, because rest is not laziness, it is trust. Rest is you saying, God is God, and I am not. Rest is you letting me be faithful while you are finally still. And as you drift, I will keep what concerns you. I will carry what you cannot. I will make it happen at the right time. Now breathe, let your thoughts loosen, and sleep under the covering of my timing. Now, my child, you do not have to strive through this next moment. Simply listen, or whisper your agreement if you can. Let your hands be open, open in your lap, open in your heart, because you are not holding the night anymore. I am. And I am here with you, right now. So I am going to pray over you, over the room you are in, over the home around you, over the mind within you. Receive it like a covering. Receive it like peace. Father, in the name of Jesus, I speak your protection over this bedroom. I ask you to make it a sanctuary, a holy place where fear cannot settle and heaviness cannot linger. I cover the doors and the windows with your peace. I cover the walls, the corners, the hallway, the rooms nearby. I cover the property, the space around this home, every entrance and every exit. Let your presence be like a boundary the enemy cannot cross. Assign your angels to guard, not with noise and spectacle, but with steady strength, ministering spirits, standing watch while your child rests. And Father, I lift up the ones they love. I cover their children, their family, their spouse, their parents, the names they carry in their chest. Whether they are under this roof or far away, you are the God who keeps. Guard their coming and their going. Protect them as they travel, as they work, as they sleep. Let no harm overtake them, and no danger come near their dwelling. Be a shield around what this heart cannot control, and let your hand rest on everything that concerns them. Now, Lord, I speak to the mind. I ask you to cleanse it tonight. Guard this mind from nightmares, from terror by night, from intrusive thoughts that accuse and disturb, from condemnation that tries to replay old failures, from spiritual heaviness that presses on the chest and whispers lies. Let every voice that is not yours be silenced. Let anxiety be cut off at its root. Let the looping thoughts lose their grip. Replace fear with your peace. Replace unrest with stillness. Give them sleep that is clean, sleep that is deep, sleep that is undisturbed. Your word says in Psalm 91 that the one who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will abide under the shadow of the Almighty, so I declare they are under your shadow tonight. Your word says in Psalm 4, "In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety." So I speak peace over their body and safety over their home. And your word says in Psalm 121 that you who keep them will neither slumber nor sleep, so while they rest, you will watch. I seal this night in your keeping. Breathe now, my child, let it go, and sleep under my wings. Now, my child, I want you to do one more thing with me before you drift. Not striving, not working, simply agreeing. Because declarations are not magic words, they are hearts coming into alignment with what I have already spoken. When you speak life over this night, you are not convincing me to protect you. You are reminding your own soul that you are already kept. So, speak softly, even if it is only in your spirit. And after each line, pause and let it settle. Say, I am safe, pause. I am covered, pause. My mind is calm, pause. My home is guarded, pause. My sleep is sweet, pause. Again, my child, because fear has tried to train you to repeat the wrong things. I am safe. I am covered. My mind is calm. My home is guarded. My sleep is sweet. Let that be the last rehearsal your mind performs tonight. Now declare your identity, because the night tries to make you forget who you are. Say, I am God's beloved. Pause. Rest belongs to me. Pause. Fear is not my master. Pause. Anxiety is not my ruler. Pause. I belong to the Lord who keeps me. Pause. I am not alone. Pause. I am not exposed. Pause. I am not unprotected. Pause. And now, I am placing a boundary at the doorway of your thoughts. Agree with me. Say, I do not partner with dread. Pause. I do not rehearse worst-case scenarios. Pause. I do not punish myself with what-ifs. Pause. I do not scroll for comfort and call it peace. Pause. I do not negotiate with intrusive thoughts. Pause. I rest in God's faithfulness. Pause. I rest in God's timing. Pause. I rest in God's strength. Pause. Say this and mean it gently. Tonight, I release control. Pause. Tonight, I release the need to stay alert. Pause. Tonight, I release the timeline. Pause. Tonight, I release every name I've been carrying. Pause. Tonight, I release tomorrow into God's hands. Pause. The Lord is my refuge. Pause. The Lord is my keeper. Pause. The Lord is my covering. Pause. And if you want to seal this night in agreement, if you want to put a stake in the ground against fear, then comment, "I will sleep under God's protection tonight," not to perform, not to prove, but to come into alignment with my peace. Now breathe, my child. Let your eyes grow heavy. Let your body trust what your spirit has heard. You are safe, you are covered, you are kept. And as you fall asleep, my peace will stand watch over you. My child, you have done enough for tonight. You have prayed, you have released, you have agreed with my word. Now I am not asking you to keep proving you trust me by staying awake. I am asking you to rest. I am here. I am guarding. I am keeping watch over the parts of the night you cannot control. You can let go now. You can stop listening for what might go wrong. You can stop bracing as if peace is fragile. My peace is not fragile. My presence is not fleeting. I do not leave when the lights go out. I remain. So stay under my covering until you drift off. Not under your strength, not under your ability to hold it together. Under my wings, under my shadow, under my care. Let your breathing be slow and unforced. Let each exhale be a quiet surrender. With every breath out, release another layer, the tension in your chest, the tightness in your stomach, the clenching in your jaw, the thoughts that keep trying to restart. Peace, be still. I am with you. I am for you. I am around you. And now I bless you, my child. I bless your room with calm. I bless your mind with quiet. I bless your body with deep rest. I bless your sleep with sweetness and safety. There will be no terror by night ruling you. There will be no dread camping in your thoughts. If a shadow tries to rise, my light will meet it. If a fearful thought tries to knock, my truth will answer it. I will guard your doorway. I will guard your dreams. I will guard your home. And when morning comes, you will wake with steadiness, with clarity, with a calmer heart than you laid down with. Strength will return to you. Joy will come back in simple ways. Wisdom will meet you at the right time. You are not behind. You are not alone. You are not unprotected. So whisper it one last time, and let it be the end of your striving. The Lord is my keeper tonight, and now, my child. Amen. Be still. No more words. Let the quiet hold you. Let your eyes stay closed. Let your thoughts float away like leaves on water. Sleep under my covering. And if this brought you peace, share it with someone who has been struggling to sleep. Subscribe for nightly psalms and protection prayers. And tell me in the comments, "The Lord is my keeper tonight," so we can agree together over your rest.